Switch 2 opens a whole new era for Nintendo games, but not every new release is worth your time. I've selected the 10 must-play titles that truly stand out, so stick around till the end to see which ones deserve a spot in your library. Scott Pilgrim EX launches on March 3, 2026, as an upcoming side-scrolling beat-em-up from Tribute Games that injects new energy into the Scott Pilgrim universe with a brand new story written in part by Brian Lee O'Malley himself. Confirmed for Nintendo Switch alongside other platforms, the game delivers frantic, chaotic brawler action where you and your friends team up to punch, kick, and chain together. Flashy combos while tearing through waves of enemies. Built as a true sequel to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, it carries forward everything fans loved, including multiple playable characters, both online and local co-op, and a vibrant pixel art style that perfectly captures the irreverent humor and kinetic spirit of the comics and animated adaptations. Classic beat-em-up combat is blended with navigable open areas, encouraging exploration between fights, while playful callbacks to the original source material and retro gaming culture are woven throughout the experience, making every encounter feel like a love letter to the franchise's past and present. Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties arrives on Nintendo Switch 2 on February 12, 2026, as a 2-in-1 release that combines a full modern remake of Yakuza 3 with an entirely new companion story. The remake revisits the original 2009 narrative, following Kazuma Kiryu as he struggles to protect his Okinawan orphanage from escalating threats, now rebuilt with updated visuals, refined combat systems, and a wide range of quality-of-life improvements that modernize the experience while preserving its emotional core. Alongside this retold classic, Dark Ties introduces a fresh and gritty storyline centered on Yoshitaka Mine, offering a dramatic subplot with its own tone, missions, and distinctive combat approach. Both experiences are bundled into a single package, giving players two interconnected yet distinct journeys. And while a free demo showcasing content from both games was released in January 2026 ahead of launch, progress from that demo does not carry over into the full version.
Get your ass out here, Taiko Tojima!
Ultimate Sheep Raccoon launches on December 9, 2025, on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2, delivering a chaotic multiplayer bike racing party game built entirely around creativity, sabotage, and explosive fun. Developed and published by Clever Endeavor Games, the title reimagines the spirit of Ultimate Chicken Horse by throwing up to 8 players into local or online matches where they first construct obstacle-packed courses filled with ramps, traps, and hazards, then immediately race through the madness they've created. Ridiculous power-ups, over-the-top physics, and gravity-defying stunts turn every race into a spectacle, while the shared act of building and sabotaging tracks ensures no two matches ever feel the same. What truly defines Ultimate Sheep Raccoon is its deep emphasis on course creation, shifting the focus from pure racing to the joy of inventing unpredictable paths full of surprises and testing them against friends or random players, resulting in an experience that is clever, wildly chaotic, and unapologetically social.
But this time we've added power-ups. Tricks, too, so we made it happen. But this
Final Fantasy VII Remake INTERGRADE arrives on Nintendo Switch 2 on January 22, 2026, marking one of the most significant JRPG releases on Nintendo's next-generation system. This is not a simple port, but a fully enhanced edition of Final Fantasy VII Remake, rebuilt and optimized to shine on Switch 2 hardware. The game seamlessly blends cinematic real-time action with deep strategic combat, placing players in control of Cloud Strife and his allies as they fight their way through the towering industrial city of Midgar, where corporate oppression, rebellion, and destiny collide. The INTERGRADE edition also includes the episode Intermission DLC, starring Yuffie, which adds a substantial side story that expands the world, introduces new perspectives, and delivers additional gameplay beyond the main campaign.
I'm waiting, loud.
Cult of the Lamb. Woolhaven arrives on Nintendo Switch on January 22nd, 2026, as a major expansion that significantly deepens the cult-building roguelike experience that first captivated players in 2022. At its core, Cult of the Lamb blends fast-paced roguelike combat with management and simulation elements, casting you as a possessed lamb who builds and leads a devoted cult while hunting down rival cults and heretics. The Woolhaven expansion introduces an entirely new frozen mountain region, shaped by brutal winter conditions and harsh survival challenges, alongside new narrative arcs connected to a forgotten god of lambkind. Players must contend with icy storms, construct buildings designed to shield followers from the cold, and venture into 2 new dungeons filled with dangerous enemies and unsettling lore. New ranching mechanics further expand the cult ecosystem, allowing you to breed animals for wool, warmth, and food, adding new layers of strategy and immersion while making the cult's survival and growth feel more interconnected and alive than ever before. The Eternal Life of Goldman is a hand-drawn 2D action-adventure platformer currently in development for Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Published by THQ Nordic and developed by Weppy Studio, offering a richly animated journey inspired by legends, fairy tales, and mythic exploration. Set across a mysterious archipelago, the game invites players into an atmospheric world where exploration and storytelling move hand in hand, as you traverse interconnected islands, face strange and enigmatic creatures, and slowly uncover a deeper narrative woven through myth and symbolism. Central to progression is Goldman's cane, which can be upgraded with new parts to unlock additional abilities, opening up new traversal options and combat possibilities as the adventure unfolds. Every scene is brought to life through meticulous hand-drawn animation using classic frame-by-frame techniques, giving the world a distinctive visual identity and an almost storybook quality. Plants vs. Zombies. Replanted launches on October 23, 2025, bringing a full-fidelity remaster of the iconic tower defense classic to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2, with modern enhancements and lovingly refreshed presentation. The core experience remains intact as you strategically place sun-producing plants across grid-based lanes to fend off waves of eccentric zombies determined to invade your backyard. But this version elevates the formula with upscaled HD visuals, additional levels, and a variety of bonus content. New gameplay modes expand the challenge, including Cloudy Day and RIP, the latter introducing a hardcore permadeath twist that raises the stakes dramatically. Both local co-op and versus modes are included, encouraging shared play and friendly competition, while a new art and concept gallery celebrates the history and evolution of the franchise. Cast and Chill arrives on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 in the late December 2025, offering a relaxed fishing simulation designed to be a calming escape from high-intensity games. Set across peaceful lakes, winding rivers, and open oceans, the game allows you to explore at your own pace while casting your line to catch more than 50 different fish species, each contributing to a gentle loop of progression. As you sell your catches, you earn resources to upgrade your gear and unlock new bodies of water, gradually expanding your tranquil fishing journey, all while accompanied by a loyal canine companion at your side. Players can choose between active mode, where casting and reeling are done manually, and passive mode, where fishing continues automatically while you sit back and relax. With cozy pixel art, straightforward systems, and optional local co-op, Cast and Chill is carefully crafted to deliver a soothing, low-pressure experience focused on atmosphere, comfort, and quiet satisfaction.
The cast, or the fight, or the stories you tell after. Rod, maybe just 5 minutes jawing with me about nothing in particular. Then you're off again. For a little while, you're exactly where you're...
Gear.Club Unlimited 3 races onto Nintendo Switch 2 on February 19th, 2026, continuing the arcade-style racing series with its most ambitious installment yet. Featuring more than 40 licensed vehicles from European and Japanese manufacturers, the game places a strong emphasis on variety, customization, and progression as you build your racing club and take on rivals across more than 50 tracks. A full story mode unfolds across scenic regions of France and Japan, while the newly introduced highway mode challenges players to weave through traffic at high speeds, pushing reflexes and driving skill to the limit. Every car can be customized in depth, from visual elements like paint and rims to mechanical upgrades that directly affect performance on the road. Designed to be played in TV, tabletop, and handheld modes, the game also supports local multiplayer for up to 2 players, delivering a complete and flexible racing experience tailored specifically for Nintendo Switch 2. Pokémon Pokopia arrives on March 5th, 2026, as an unconventional life simulation and sandbox experience set within the Pokémon universe. Developed by Omega Force, a division of Koei Tecmo, and published by Nintendo and the Pokémon Company exclusively for Nintendo Switch 2. Instead of beginning your journey as a trainer, you awaken as a Ditto that has mysteriously taken on a human form, opening your eyes in a quiet, abandoned land that was once shared by both humans and Pokémon. Your purpose is not to battle or conquer, but to rebuild, to craft, shape, and nurture a warm, living world where Pokémon can once again thrive. Traditional combat and gym challenges are replaced by cozy, life sim mechanics focused on gathering materials such as wood, stone, and berries, then using them to craft tools, structures, and welcoming spaces.
You're free to do whatever you want.